What's up, everybody? Welcome to your go-to DIY channel. For today, I'll be showing you how to make DIY hanging planters, or should I say DIY hanging plastic pots. Yeah, so you'll need, of course, the plastic pots. You need chain, a couple of meters. You need circular rings. Now for me, I reused cutting rod rings, which were of no use. You also have hooks, you have a drill, you have your measuring tape, you also have soil and the plants, of course, and a source of power. Yeah, so for the plastic pots, I got them from a supermarket. You can actually get them from anywhere they sell plastics. Yeah, first thing first, I'm going to drill the sides. So I just need to drill on like two sides. Yeah, so I just need to drill on two sides. If you have excess chain or you want like a different design, you can do all the four sides. Also, that helps with balancing. But me, I chose to do two because that was enough for me. Plus, if you have your plant centered katikati, there's no need for you to do four because the pot will hang. One, you have gravity mazi, and then plastiko katikati, it's balanced. But kama hutaki kubahatisha, you can do four holes, meaning 4 rings, meaning 2 chains. Hey, 2 chains. Anyway, yeah, running across from one end to the other. Yeah, so I just did the same process for the 3 plastic planters, however you'd like to call them. Yeah, I also had like a black one because where I'm placing them, I just need some contrast. So I have 2 brown on the ends and then the black katikati. And now it's time to put the circular rings. I'm not sure I mentioned the pliers, but you also need a pliers for that. You've seen the rings that usually come with the cutting rods. You will notice that they're usually completely like zimeshikana. The tips are very close to each other. So you need to like kidogo separate them so that the ring can go through the plastic planter. Makes sense? Yeah. So that's exactly what I'm doing now. I'm trying to widen them a bit, widen the hole, widen the space so that they can go through the hole. Makes sense? Yeah. Really, to separate the two, to widen that space, si lazima pliers. You can use your bare arms. Okay, at this point, I am not sure what measure to use in terms of strength, but kani mehack pia we unaweza hack. Unaweza hack. It's not that hard. I think what one cannot do is now bring them back together with your bare hands. It's kidogo hectic hapo. Even me, I can't chocha like at pressing both sides will bring it together like that with my arms. That's a lie. So you see, I have pitished. Once I've created a space, I've managed to pitisha the chain. Yeah, the chain. So my chain, I cut how many? I cut 4 foot. 4 foot is the same as 4 by 12. That's 48 centimeters, inches. What am I saying? Let me confirm that with my measuring tape. 4 foot, yeah, I was right, 48 inches. Wow, which is the same as 122 centimeters. Yeah, 122 centimeters. So that instead of having like two separate pieces, niko tu na moja, which is 4 foot. So when it's spread and hung from the katikati point, then it becomes 2 foot, 2 foot. So in real sense, the hanging height is 2 foot, but the length of the chain is 4 foot, which we said is 122 centimeters or 48 inches. So I'm repeating the same process for all of them. At this point, if you don't have the cutting rod rings, you can just use normal wire. Yeah, just normal wire, which you pitisha through the chain and then pitisha into the hole you've created on the pot, and then you funga it, or you just tie it. I'm not gonna really advise on thread, not unless it's what do we say, waterproof, because like for my hanging planters, they're going outside. Imagine a case scenario where it's constantly raining. It's in the month of like what it's like winter, let's just say it's like winter, it's just rainy season. Yeah, so when it's rainy season, imagine that thread, if it's kawaida uzi, then it gets wet, and then when it's hot it dries, or it never dries because it's constantly raining like for a month or something. Of course it's gonna rot, it's gonna be a weak point, especially holding all that soil, and then your plastic is on the ground, and then it's broken, and then your flower is dead, your plant is dead. Anyway, back to, you just check out the video and you'll see what I'm doing is, because I told you it's really easy to like create space when you're pulling the ring apart, but now bringing it back together is really hard. So what I do, I use a hammer. I use a hammer and make sure I'm placing the boost check now. I put the chain, I place the pot sideways, and then I use the hammer to hit the ring so that it enables the two sides of the ring to come together or just cross each other kiasi, meaning there's no space in between at all, so that the chain doesn't toka. Because if there's space, when you hang, of course, like it will toka. It's not stable, and it's not guaranteed that your hanging planter is safe. So you have to make sure it's either come together completely or it's crossed each other, like yeah. Now you see that's already one hanging planter. So I'm gonna do the same for the rest of the planters.